My name is Kathy Navarro Twist. I graduated in 1974, and I was a two-sport athlete in basketball and tennis, and I also got a Bachelor of Science in nursing. I am very honored to receive this award. I feel very humbled, and I feel a lot of gratitude. In 1970s, Title IX was just getting off the ground, and not many women were playing sports, so it was very unique for us to have sports at the school. So I feel that I've been on the shoulders of women who were very courageous to make that happen. So I feel a lot of gratitude for the women that came before me so that I was able to play sports here. When Father Smith, he was my tennis coach, decided to enter us in a very big tournament. We played, our conference, and that was with the big dogs like Princeton, Harvard, and Yale, and wanted to see how I was going to do against them. Well, I got to the quarterfinals. Everyone was asking, where's Jewel? What's a Jewel? And it was nice to see Jewel's name up there with the big dogs. Our little school that had not the equipment or the indoor courts that they had, the facilities, but we were still able to compete with the bigger schools. A story that I'd like to tell you about my college experience on the basketball team. One year we came in, we needed a center. And in those days, coaches didn't have a recruiting budget. The athletes kind of went out and recruited people from the school themselves. So I was sitting at the lunch table here and with my friends, and I saw someone at another table and said, I think I'm going to ask that girl, if she's interested in playing center for us. And they looked and they said, look, Cass, she's tall, but she's not in shape at all. And so I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna go ask her. So I went over to the table, which was very uncomfortable for me. I was very shy at the time. I didn't want to approach a total stranger and ask them if they wanted to play for our team. But I asked her and she said, yeah, sure, I'll come out, I love sports. So she became a good player. She became a great teammate. She became my best friend. She became my maid of honor. She is godmother to my son, Tom. Karen Kazmerzak is one of the kindest, most giving people that I've ever known. And so I learned two things from that experience. One, that, get out of your comfort zone, have the courage, and just do what needs to be done. And the second thing is to never, ever cancel someone because of the way they look. If you do, you may rob yourself of knowing the best human being you could ever know. The people that were pivotal for my success, I'll start with my Uncle Anthony. He was the first coach I had. He was a Buffalo school teacher. He was a perfectionist. And he insisted on my strokes being just perfect. And I think that's the reason I played so long. I'm still playing today. Beyond my Uncle Anthony, my brothers. I had three brothers. I was the oldest. I was supposed to babysit them. And so we went out and we played sports. And in the neighborhood, we had mostly boys. So I learned how to play a variety of sports and really how to compete. And then when I got to college, my teammates. My teammates really influenced my life. They influenced my career. When you come to college, it's a maturing time, and teammates are usually honest with you. They tell you like it is, and so they really influenced my life and helped me become an adult. First of all, I'd like to thank the Juvenile Committee for this honor. I'd also like to thank my family, my mom and dad, my brothers, my sisters-in-law, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, especially my son Tom, who had to, endure a mother that was always talking about sports or playing sports. My family is my foundation. Their love and support made me who I am today. I'd also like to thank the people at the University of Buffalo who I worked with in athletics. That experience was just wonderful. Our focus was to win championships, yes, but more importantly, we worked together for the well-being of our student athletes, and that was very satisfying for me. I'd like to thank Nellie Drew, because now I'm still working with the sports law program. I still have my hand in looking at what the NCAA is doing in Title IX. The last people I would like to thank are my student athletes. If I understood what it meant to be more compassionate and what it meant to be a leader serving them. So they changed my life, and I became a better human being because of them.